The doctor said you couldn't do it yourself. And now...
Please, Marilla, not now.
All that lifting you've been doing and trotting into town for tough sleeps. Now don't you budge till the doctor gets here. I'm going to try to find the cell volatile in case we get busy again. I know I left it somewhere.
Good night, Anne. Good night. Oh, Matthew, I couldn't find you or Marilla anywhere. So we walked home and we sang all the way. The blossoms look so white at night. And Matthew, is anything wrong?
Oh, no, I'm just bursting proud of my little coat, that's all.
And do you know what I thought of the whole way home? About the first time I saw Green Gables. I was in the buggy with you, and I talked all the way home from the station. Remember? Oh, I'm so glad you let me stay, even though I wasn't a boy.
We would rather have you than a dozen boys. And it was no boy who won the Avery Scholarship.
No, it wasn't. But Gilbert Blythe was runner-up, which is almost the same thing. Except for without the scholarship, his father can't afford to send him to Queens.
Gilbert Blythe will make his winner, never fear.
You know, I think the best part about winning a scholarship is that it announces to all the world that you've got some sense. I was never sure before. Rill always says I was too romantic by far.
Never lose your romance, son. Keep just a little of it. A little romance always good. Every Gables never I like you just this way. And every Gables sweet and sweet. Stay as you are today. Blossoms fade and friends must part. Grow the songs we've sung, and the Green Gables in my heart. You are forever.
Matthew?
Tell Marilla never mind the cell phone.
Not volatile?
Quick, hurry!
Marilla? Marilla!
That's a good song.
Well, he lived 60 years and he was never happier than during his last. Marilla, what will you do about him?
Remember him as best we can. Plant a little slip of that white rose bush Mother brought over from Scotland and plant it by the grave before we leave.
Leave? For where?
Dan's going to Queens. That'll be 4 years. There's nothing to stay for here. Could sell this place and board somewhere.
But leave Green Gables?
I don't know what else is to be done. I thought about it. Things would only get behind worse and worse until nobody would want to buy it. It won't bring much, but it'll be enough for me to live on.
But you couldn't think of selling Green Gables. Marilla, now you listen to me. We were friends since we were little girls together. And you and Matthew, well, you are Green Gables. Without you around here, too.
Oh, Matthew. Matthew, you mustn't think I didn't love her as much as you did. It wasn't easy for me to say things. But I loved the both of you just as dear as I can find the words, can't get out the phrases when he needed love. Did I sing his praises when did the words come? girl. Where'd you skip off to?
Over to Barry's.
I thought Diana was over to Mary Josephine's for the day.
I went to speak with her father. He's offered to rent the land here at Green Gables, and we can stay in the house just the same.
We? Who's we?
You and I. I'm not going to Queens.
But I can't, Lizzie. You mustn't give up. What about the scholarship?
I met Miss Stacy up the road and talked to her about giving it to someone else. Only that's not allowed. But I can stay here at home and study everything that I would at Queens.
But 4 years.
Nothing would be worse than giving up Green Gables.
You can't let her sacrifice yourself like this.
I've quite made up my mind, Rilla. Besides, Rachel Lynn says, she says I've enough education as a woman to be comfortable with.
And Shirley.
Aunt Shirley. I wish to speak with you, Aunt Shirley. Miss Stacy told me what you tried to do for me, and it was awfully good of you.
It wasn't particularly good of me at all, Gilbert. I couldn't go to Queens, and I saw no reason why someone else, well, anyone else shouldn't go.
Well, you are going to give up your studies, young man.
I hope to.
So am I.